Yeah, I was telling the people that I'm gonna keep this as simple as possible. Try to keep it as simple as possible. Psychology of people and shit. Now, I just ask people, do any of this shit make sense? I told you, my duty is to present it to you as it is, and you judge. And depending on your answer, like I said, I'm gonna just keep presenting it to people as it is, and I'm gonna let them judge. And that's gonna show me, in the way that people think, in the way that they judge, will show me all I need to know about them type of people. You know. So, no, hey. So, like I was telling you, I let y'all I present it to them. So, it's a black lady, work at YSU, Youngstown State University, work at the college in my city. Now, she on the board to admit students into the college and shit. She on the board that do the admission when they do a screening on you and shit. So this woman tell me, not when I signed up, told me I can't attend college, her and all the other board members, because what they said was you got convicted of a felony. But I showed them the paper saying all my civil rights were restored. Now this is a state college, received federal funding, and they deny people basic civil right to get an education. And they ain't allowed to do that. And the Department of Education said they ain't allowed to do that, but the black lady did it. Now this is the same type of black people that go marching in the streets and shit. You can see them at local events. They do the cancer runs and shit. Telling we want to help the people. If you want to help the people, you wouldn't violate civil rights. So how can you say you want to help the people when you violating civil rights? They just want to be seen at events with people, as if they stand for something good, but really underneath it all, they some sick, foul people that don't stand for nothing good. Everything they stand for is corrupted. They perverse. They perverse and corrupted. And these type of motherfuckers that you got to deal with. And these type of motherfuckers, and you'll see them. If Obama was to come down to this city, they'd be at the rally shouting, yes, we can, and all that shit, change, go come to America. They'd be doing all that shit. But they ain't doing shit for real. They sitting around playing with the motherfuckers that's violating civil and constitutional rights. Then they talk about the conditions of the black man. And they associate with people who talk about how fucked up it is, what's being done to the blacks and shit. So how can you associate with people like that? And they say it's fucked up what's being done to the blacks. Then they engage in the behavior themselves. Similar to a drug dealer who says fucked up how the white man destroying his community, but he the one pumping all the dope into his own community. This type of motherfucker, this is the psychology of these people. So then, as you get older and as you become more aware, as you begin to perceive things around you, as an adult perceives them and not as a child no more, and you see them for what they really is, you know what they say? Well, we all do it. This is what they say, we all do it. They say this to make you feel as if you accepted to something, and also to justify what they doing. That's right. This is what they say. Then they get mad when you speak what you speak. They get mad. They get mad when you speak what you speak. Yeah, that's how they get mad. So we all do it. That's what they say. They silly as fuck. So you call them on it, they get mad. This is how simple this shit is. And don't take my word for it. Go look around your community and you will see what the fuck going on. Go talk to these type of people and you will see what the fuck going on. Don't take my word. This shit is real fucking simple. Don't take my word. Just go. It's in your community too. These type of motherfuckers ain't shit. So I sit back and I look at these motherfuckers. You know me, I do what I do. But you can't say it's fucked up what's being done to a black, and you in a position to let this nigga in school to better his life and change his life and better it, yet you still let it stand. and deny this nigga a right to an education to better improve his life. So you can't never speak on shit that's wrong, and you can't associate with people that speak on shit that's wrong, because just by them associating with you invalidates their entire cause. It invalidates their entire cause. Shit, you do. Because you just denied a black man who was eligible to go to school. You deny him his right to get an education. Then you talk about you want to promote and promote people's rights to education and shit. It invalidates your entire cause by associating with somebody that denies people these rights. Y'all all ain't shit. That's why I said that's why y'all don't like me, because I tell you what the fuck you is. Not what the fuck you think you is in your head. Not what the fuck society accepts you as, but I tell you what the fuck you are. Down straight to the core. Motherfucker, yeah, seriously. You could put a pig in $1,000 clothes, and it's still a fucking pig. So when we strip you people from all that clothing and shit that y'all dressed up in, we see you motherfuckers for what y'all is. Not what y'all want to be perceived as. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that this shit is. This shit is real simple. Nothing complex about this shit or nothing. Nothing complex about this shit. This shit real simple. And this is what you got going on in every community all over the country. Everywhere. They're saying every community all over the country, these motherfucking people doing this shit. Everybody's cause is invalidated. Because they all ain't shit. All of them ain't shit. And they know that, and they get mad at me when I tell them they ain't shit. On these grounds, I'm judging y'all by the conduct of y'all character, not the color of y'all skin. Now, it was a bunch of whites at the appeal when I got denied my right to college. And they engaged in the same behavior as the black lady. But it's worse when a black person do it. You know, that's like you succumbing to peer pressure. So that tells you right there. If I was to put you on a board, a Congress board, or anything, you would automatically side with the majority of the whites and they sick ass way of thinking. Because that's what you do right here. That's what you do on your local level at your job and shit. I don't want to come around your ass because I can't say I'm trying to help nobody, especially blacks, by associating with you. Because I know how you get down. That's what I said before about people with these professional jobs in this city. They associate with drug dealers. They selling drugs. You can't be a nurse and handle controlled substances and sell dope and middleman dope, which is a controlled substance. You can't do that. You can't associate with dope boys who traffic controlled substances as a nurse or a doctor. But I'm talking about these little nurses who want to suck the dope boys' dicks and shit. Y'all ain't allowed to do that. So that right there, you know what I'm saying? You'll lose your job right there because y'all know I snitch on y'all. But y'all know the other motherfuckers won't. So you'll lose your job over that. You'll lose your license to nurse. And you'll go to prison. What's up? So yeah, that's what I was telling you. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing. You can't engage in none of the behaviors that y'all engage in. Y'all all lose your job. Y'all all go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let y'all judge. I'm tell y'all what's going on. I'm tell y'all the truth. Y'all judge it. I ain't going to put no fancy talk on it. I'm just telling you, this is just how simple this shit is. And this is what you got to deal with. This is what I deal with every day. Because now, when you got, and these people belong to unions and shit, and they be talking about, unions back politicians. And they talk about, they want better wages and all this shit. Look how they conduct themselves. Seriously. It gets me mad because they support the people. You know, when I was a kid, I was told who I could hang around, who I couldn't hang around, what time I had to be in the house, what time I didn't have to be in the house. They locked you up for smoking weed years. Probation violation. When you're on probation, you told you can't hang around other people on probation because all that shit. And when you're in the hood, and when you're a street nigga in the hood, a lot of your friends is already on probation, so you can't hang around none of your friends, basically. So all I did was took what they told me and said it back to them. I took what